Let's talk about one of the meanest planeswalkers you can play in the Oathbreaker format, Narset, Parter of Veils. For 1 blue, she starts at 5 loyalty. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. -2, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When you pair that static ability with a signature spell that wheels, aka everybody discards and draws X cards, you get to draw the cards, but your opponents only get to draw 1. The classic pairing here is Narset with Windfall. Each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. But there are a couple other options too, if you want something similar but just a little bit different than almost everybody else is doing. Let's get this one out of the way first. Time Twister is a power 9 card that wheels. If you happen to have a Time Twister, yeah, go for it. Days Undoing costs 3. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. If it's your turn, end the turn. Pros and cons here. Obviously, ending the turn means you can't cast the spells you just drew, but the number of cards you get to draw don't depend on how many cards are already in your hand, as is the case with Windfall. Time Spiral is a wheel that costs 6. However, you get to untap up to 6 lands. And that's really going to help with casting all those spells you just drew. And although the card is very powerful, this is a suboptimal choice because it gives your opponents plenty of time to empty their hands before you can cast it. Now, I played Narset Windfall when the format was brand spankin' new. I actually thought I was pretty clever for figuring out the Narset Windfall thing, but it turns out everybody figured it out, like, immediately. My one tip for piloting this is to not activate her ability. She only has 5 loyalty. You want to save that because your whole deck revolves around the static ability. Only use the -2 if you absolutely have to, or if you no longer need Narset. If you do choose to build this deck, go into it knowing you are not going to make any friends with it. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for regular Oathbreaker content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.